Hey everybody, and welcome to Stock Abilities. Today I'm going to be covering Intel, AMD, and NVIDIA all in one video here, so stay tuned and listen in. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe the video if you end up liking it. In this video here, I'm covering the reason why I believe Intel and AMD may get a partnership. The PC World article that I found here covers it fairly well, and rather than read all this context here, I'm going to sum it up for you guys. Essentially, you got Intel with the capital, and you got AMD with the graphics processors market. The processors market is very tied up with patenting, and Intel had some issues. If you read through the article a little bit here, and they had to be paying NVIDIA, and because of those complications, they lost a good bit of money, and they realized they can't just jump into the market like that. In their current state, they might be able to get maybe 10-15%, maybe a little bit more than that. They're too tightly wound up with AMD and NVIDIA dominating the graphics market in regards to patents, so there isn't a whole lot of room they can wiggle into. So the only feasible reasoning, if Intel wants to get more into the graphics processors arena, is to partner up with AMD or offer some kind of licensing agreement, something like that. You can take a look here with NVIDIA. It's getting pretty hard to compete without them partnering. You got analysts expect NVIDIA to earn 83 cents per share, minus items up 137% on sales of 2.1 billion, up 50%. You go here and look at their stock price. Their stock price is all up to $114. And just in January of 2015, it was only 20, so that's a big jump. It's a very big competitive market. It's growing rapidly. You got the revenue of 5.1 billion from NVIDIA in the year ending January 2016. And you go a little bit further here, and you look at Intel, and you see they got $59.4 billion for a full year revenue. They actually made more than AMD. The problem is they're kind of limited in their market, so there isn't a lot of excitement going on. They're trying to get into graphics and everything, and without AMD, they're going to have a very hard time breaking in to expand much further. They might be able to get a small portion of the market, but without them, they're going to struggle in regards to growth. Intel here with a stock price at only $36 per share. It's a lot less than you see with NVIDIA, and if they end up breaking into a partnership or something like that with AMD, you can see a lot of growth in this company. Going into AMD net earnings, as you can see, they're having a very rough time. The problem is they just don't have the capital to maintain such a business. Now they've been improving it over the years, and they improved their stock price drastically quite recently. They still have a lot of potential to grow. The problem is without the capital, they are very restricted. You go into AMD's price here, as you can see, it was kind of sort of on the up and up in 2012, and then since then it's been kind of all over the place, going down, up and down, and up and down. Really struggling in 2015, and then 2016, around this area here, is when the new CEO hit. He's been doing a good job here, all the way up to $12. Makes it a little bit more appealing for AMD and Intel to partner. Ultimately, the issue is whether they're going to or not. Now, AMD by itself has a lot of chance to grow, uh, but Intel really wants to get into the market, so if Intel partners with AMD, they both benefit from the deal. Something to take into consideration, and I'd recommend looking on the PC World article. It sums up pretty much the promise of it for the future. If you like this video, as I said earlier, make sure to like it, make sure to share, and comment on the video if you have any questions or like me to do a specific other type of tech video or something. Thanks for listening in, and have a nice day.